Hi there. Just a quick little disclaimer before we begin. The following content is not officially endorsed or affiliated with Hi-Res Studios Incorporated or SMITE, and all related names, trademarks, logos are trademarks of Hi-Res Studios Incorporated. Thank you, and let's proceed. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my first ever unofficial community fan art show. I'm joined here with some wonderful people. I am joined by Bubby de Bup.
Hello, hello. How's everyone doing?
Wonderful. Hi-Res Leah.
Hello. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. That was so offensive. Sorry.
What?
I'm just gonna hang up. Okay, I'm so sorry.
And last but not least, definitely not least, we have Enna.
Where am I? What year is it?
It
Our
is.
queen, our mother.
She is the mother, art
How
mother.
are you kids doing? I'm sick, so please ignore the Donald Duck that's coming through the mic. But I wouldn't miss this for the world. Thank you for having me. You guys look great today.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having all three of you here to celebrate the art community and the wonderful 2023 that they've had.
And what a
Has
year.
been an
I mean,
incredible
every year amazing artwork is produced. You guys do not fail to surprise me every single time. So
I know y'all are busy.
yeah, I don't know where you guys get the energy, but I appreciate it so much. Like, I almost get more excited when, obviously we have to get excited for each new god that comes out, but I'm more excited knowing that the community's about to just take the god and do whatever with it. And I can't wait. I always get so ready for it, so pumped.
Yeah, when I see a new god, the first thought on my mind is I need to get into the game files, I need their assets, and I need to make some 3D magic with them.
Exactly, yeah. I don't think Hi-Res knows, but I have a huge file of just God turntables, and I have so many people in my Twitter DMs, and I try to send. They're always like, "Hey, can you send me this? Do you have this?" I'm like, "Oh God," and I try to send them out. So I don't know if that'll get me in trouble, but 11 years at Hi-Res, who cares? It's fine.
Hey,
You get
safe
whatever
with
you
us.
want.
You're safe, don't worry.
I do love seeing the quickness with which the announcement is made and then the first sketch to come out.
Yeah, or not even before that, y'all put it together. It's some beautiful minds thing. It's the meme of all the calculations in front of everybody.
Oh my
in
god,
front of
yes.
the
Pretty
woman's
much.
face. That's what y'all
zooming
do.
into the pixels just to see the little details that no one will
Yeah,
ever see
exactly.
again. But
Yeah, exactly. I love it. It's amazing.
Right, without further ado, shall we get into our first art piece?
Let's do it.
Right, up first we have a circuit illustration by Rad Robot.
Cat. Oh my god. This is one of her other skins, right? Mastery skins,
I think
possibly?
it's her recolor.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
color.
I
Look
like
how
it. I like
dynamic
this
this
art.
pose is.
Oh, the pose
Yeah.
is gorgeous.
That hand, as someone who's terrified of hands, that one hand that's in the foreground almost looks like it's punching. Stunning. Amazing.
It's so good.
A million gems for you.
My favorite thing about this pose, besides how incredibly dynamic it is it almost creates a line that draws your eye around the piece.
Yeah, it's perfectly circular in a counterclockwise way. The way that the curve of the tail goes with the curve of her legs as well. It's amazing. I love it. As someone who's not drawn Cirquette very much, she's very difficult to draw sometimes, and that tail, the way that they've done it is phenomenal.
Definitely a masterclass in teaching someone how to direct the eye and foreshortening. It's that's a hard skill.
Yeah. She's fine as hell too, so good job.
Thank you so much, Rad Robot.
Thank you, Rad Robot.
Yes, we've got a lot of baddies lined up today.
Oh god, I can't wait.
Right, our next piece is Morgan Le Fay by Dinosaur.
Oh my god.
I love this one.
It's so good.
This is excellent, and also really cool to see Morgan. I mean, Morgan Le Fay is kind of darker anyway, the way she was introduced and stuff, but it's really cool to see her this dark, almost like an Izanami type, where it's just very creepy, and I love it.
The art style really reminds me of Darkest Dungeon, with the outlines and the shading. It's so good.
Which is funny because we referenced a lot of Darkest Dungeon when we were doing oh gosh, what's the god with the wings that's super hot?
Chernobog.
Yes, when we were doing Chernobog.
Really?
Wow, how did you guess that?
we reference Darkest Dungeon a lot for that lore because I used to do the lore for it. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
so fun.
I love
That's
these
so
type
cool.
of just very bold black tones used and lines. I love that.
Yes, it has like a sharpness to it, which just really taking the edginess that already exists in Morgan Le Fay's character and just sort of like amplifying it and really running with that.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this super stylistic look really works for her. The like bright pops of red, how like kind of obscured her face is, how dark this background is. It's just so expressive.
Personally, I consider this type of art style like really, really impressive. If you can just work with bold lines that have no shading and no gradient to them, that shows like a handle of what you're doing. So this artist completely nailed it and killed it.
Thank you so much, Dinozo.
Thank you. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Charon by Sammy Stooks.
Dang, Sammy Stooks! Shout out to Sammy Stooks. I love you so much, baby.
Look at these glows.
Oh,
yeah, the water effect is so good.
This is really good.
What a scene. I love these like the reflection of the water on the bottom of the boat. Such a nice touch. Just
all
like the grasp
effects
of light. Yeah, like
yes,
use of lighting is so well done.
It's ethereal. It's perfect for an underworld setting.
Boopy.
Oh, this is great, and they made him look so cool, and the background I really like as well.
I want to go on his boat.
Glam rock. Like he should be on a stage. That staff should be like a guitar.
Oh, he would rock out.
For real.
Yeah.
It was an undertaking. The concept team really killed it. I think one of our concept artists, I think this was done by Pete. I'm not sure, but man, it was an undertaking. I really enjoyed watching the process, and I love that Sammy was able to like capture all of the detail with all the coinage and everything and his little candles on his shoulder, on his pauldron. That's really good.
No, but like the shape of the skeleton, like beneath all the clothing, looks so good as well.
Yeah, all those ribs.
I was gonna say, like, I'm always so impressed because he's a skeleton, right? But like somehow he still looks muscular. I have always found that very fascinating the first time I saw the model, and then to see other people pull it off, I'm like, how are you guys doing this?
Listen, it was a point of contention during the process. I think there were like some where it was like, how do we make him meaty but not meaty?
Beef
it was the whole thing.
Yeah, and I just love how expressive he is as well. Just for being a skelly boy, he's you can tell how he's feeling.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get in trouble, but the one skull villain that we all know and love from the 70s, that one. That's the vibe I'm getting.
I want to call out this background real quick because it matches the vibe from the cinematic so well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I really nailed it.
I loved that
all
cinematic.
Oh, Sammy, you killed it once again. Good job.
Thank you, Sammy. Next up, we have Vampiress Amaterasu by Relecry.
Hello.
What's up, girl? I personally love when people do a like symmetrically accurate or just a dead-on image or drawing of a person. I love it so much. It's really intense.
Yeah, you really feel the violence in her intentions almost.
Yeah, especially in the eyes.
Or like the furrowing of the brow, like nailed it.
This is what I look like when I wake up in the morning, so it's perfect. I personally love it.
Now?
Actually, yes, right now, that's what I look like. Thanks for the selfie. Appreciate it. I love it.
It's also just
very cool.
I love the warmth of this palette with the background and the orangey tones. It's just
we love a salmon tone.
Yes.
Usually like vampire related stuff is like purple and blues with like pops of red or just straight up red. I do really like this color palette.
Oh yeah, it's the mauve. I guess is it mauve? Her boobs, her corset. I think I love that color. That tone is wonderful. But yeah, and I also really like just the energy. It's very still but violent. Good.
Yeah, she's even holding the sword by the blade.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, girl,
it's intense.
Are you okay?
Love all of the detail paid to like the costume, how accurate it is, the details in the gloves. Well done. Very well done.
Yes.
Stunning.
There's a lovely little piece from Relecry.
Thank you, Relecry. I love you so much.
Next up, we have Bloody Moon Nox.
Oh, hell no.
By Dystemia.
Dystemia.
So good. Dystemia is so good.
This one particular artist has posted other things, and they have such an amazing handle on that, like, old-fashioned Edgar Allan Poe-esque style of etching their lines. Like, you can see it all throughout the dress. They always have that, and they nail it every single time.
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in here. This like hatching that's happening is so stunning. It like captures all the contours and the folds of the dress. I mean,
also, how
this
dare
is
you?
amazing.
How dare you draw like a dress that has so many folds and everything? How dare you draw it so seamlessly? How dare you? I'm outside your house right now.
Yeah, I've followed Dystemia for quite a while, like a year or two, and it always amazes me how much they're able to do with so few colors.
Yeah.
They do a lot of just black and white sketches, but they add so much life with the line work, and
yeah,
it's like those oh, I'm sorry, Leah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that this line quality is so stunning and so expressive. Like I'm looking at like the tip of the nose and like just the variations in line thickness and like the subtle contours of like you can see where her eye is underneath the mask.
Yeah, the readability is really good as well. It's perfect considering the limit of how many things that they're doing with just lines and gradients and the color. Like that pauldron or that side bit on her shoulder can be messy and can be like really busy, but they didn't do that. You can clearly tell what is like her arm being separated from the rest of her dress without that being like super busy. Like they nailed it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dystemia. We love you.
We
Love you, baby. I hope you're having a great day.
Next up, we have Prince of Fairy Tsukuyomi.
This is so hot.
Yes. Here we go.
Shiny.
I love Shiny so much.
Beefcakes. This is what I wanted.
Shiny is giving us the male content that we deserve, and I love him for it.
Thank you so much, Shiny. This is so good. I also like the little heart right on top of the little chesty. I love it so much.
I love these. Oh my god, what would these be called? Chaps?
Yeah, like assless chaps.
Yeah, but like for the front.
God, I wish it wasn't ready for assless chaps.
Dickless chaps.
Okay, but like, before I drool all over my iPad, let me go ahead and get like the art aspect out of it. First of all, the rendering bit on the more like the 3/4 pose version, I love those shoes, those knee highs made out of wood. The organic material is so good, down to the wings, down to the leaf bits, amazing.
The sleeves and the neck part as well.
These boots are like what I had imagined in Baldur's Gate, where they have like the elfin wood soles. Sorry, I know we're not allowed to talk about a different game, but in Baldur's Gate they have elfin wood soles, and like this is what I pictured when I saw that name, and then when I saw them, I was like, no, this is just a shoe. This is a common shoe.
The horny game, love it. If we get this in SMITE, I mean, we are pretty horny too. Like, good God, some of the designs on SMITE, I'm like, yo, really? We need to put jiggle graphics on a butt cheek? Like, we don't need to, but then we actually do. I'm not mad about it. This is amazing, though. I really like as a concept, it's really good. It's really, really good, and I love it. It's so good.
Yes.
It's nothing to do with the fact that he's half naked. I don't think that's it.
No.
But I will say that I will have a summer home in those abs if I could.
That's how I feel about a lot of Shiny's work.
I know. Oh my god, they're amazing.
Thank you so much, Shiny.
Thank you.
Shiny.
We're very, very grateful.
Right, so this one is a bit of a special double whammy by Elizabeth Bacon. So
oh my gosh.
The lore behind this is Elizabeth Bacon submitted the Rejuvenating Heart piece as their number one, but I really loved their number two piece, and I think it showed off some really amazing parts of their art that I wanted. I included them both.
That's beautiful. That Pele is so good.
Gorgeous.
I love
Excellent use of highlight.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and the card, I love that. I've seen some artists take like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon cards and kind of convert them for like a SMITE version, and I love that. I would love to see more of that, to be honest. You know, at Hi-Res we've dabbled with like card based, type shit, so I think it would be really cool. And that Pele, I love her face. Her licking the dagger. Who are you?
One of my favorite things about the Pele is the pose. I love how the daggers direct your eyes.
Yeah.
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 I love her daggers in general, and a lot of her poses. The way she holds them is just so imposing, if you will.
Okay, nobody laugh. Nobody laugh at that.
Too late.
Everyone's laughing. Spam the chat.
I love her hair texture. I love how they've captured these like super beachy waves.
Oh yeah.
And also like all the
Good.
detailing on the tattoos. I've
Yes.
drawn Bella before and it's so hard to do. I just half-ass it, but they did such a good job.
I half-ass it too. But they really put in their whole Uzi into it.
I will say, I am a slut for art with good line work.
Yes.
And Elizabeth, in your line work, it is giving everything it needed to. So, amazing job. Thank you.
The anatomy is great too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Love you.
Next up, we have a Cucullin.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look at how angry he is.
Oh, the duality
what up,
of man.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Literally. What up, Daddy? I love an angry man.
So this piece is by Shaman Wicker, and I will say I love the amount of attention they have paid to the musculature of Cuckoo.
Yes.
All the veins, yeah.
Oh my god, so many. It looks phenomenal. Also, I don't know whether they used Photoshop or MS Paint. Both are equally, well, MS Paint would be really impressive, but like that style, you get what I'm saying? Like the lines.
I thought the
either
same
you
thing the
used
first time I saw this.
Yeah.
It's either you used a pencil brush or you went on MS Paint and just delivered some beefy deliciousness. I don't know, but it looks amazing.
I do really like the sort of sketchy sort of line work. It has a really nice feeling to it, you know?
Yeah. Especially with Cucullin. It feels like, I don't know, it just matches him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
There's a
angry,
looseness.
and the lines are angry too.
I think he's what is it? Eepy? What is it? You
Eepy and
can't say?
Angie.
Okay, but seriously, this is really good.
Yes, I really like this piece. Thank you so much, Shaman Wicker, for this Cuckoo.
Thank you. Love you.
Next up is Loki by Biackeye.
Oh my god.
Look
Yo.
at that eye.
This if we're
touches of
talking
green.
if we're talking about looseness of lines, this is a great example of looseness of lines and also just looseness of that blending brush, those soft brushes. It looks almost blurry, but you can see all the detail of his like shoulder strap, his armor. And then also it's so hard. This is one of the hardest poses for me personally to draw, is like holding something from the back, like a dagger like that. Because the arm's not supposed to bend that way, but they did it so well.
Yeah, it could easily turn into like a weird perspective or like a broken arm, but they nailed this pose. I also didn't even notice how like blurry these lines were until you said something and I like went and zoomed in. This is so gorgeous. Like I didn't even catch that these were so like blended and like sketchy, because you zoom out like and it's a perfectly like rendered image. It looks great.
Well, it's stylized, and then you have the highlights of the green and then the shine of some of the gold bits that are helping kind of like finish the line a bit, if you will. Like it's soft but then harsh at the same, like it's stylized as hell, and I love it.
And then this background, like the lighting in the background's also adding to sort of the definition around like the darker parts.
Yes.
God, Loki's fine as hell. I'm so glad we fixed him.
I love, I mean, you guys have talked about the shading in the line work, but I just want to say again, like the shading gives it this like silky smoothness and like a sheen that is just so pleasing to my eyes. I can't get over it. I love it so much.
The value is really good too, especially working with just a monochromatic style. It can get kind of hard, but like their values are excellent. It draws the eyes exactly where it needs to be.
Like a good bit of, you know, these sort of limited color palette or like monochromatic pieces in this collection. I think it's such a good challenge to like limit yourself and just try to render with like line work or whatever.
Yeah.
Less is more, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I approach all of my artwork. Less is more.
Less clothes, more kissing.
Yes.
Let's move on. Thank you so much, Biackeye.
Thank you, Spaghetti.
Thank you.
Oh, who's this?
I don't know.
Who did?
This is Temptress Aphrodite by...
Wait, mine's loading. Oh, ooh, dang, girl.
This is by Bubby.
Oh,
Wow.
Bubby, hey! I knew it! Those lines.
Now we can tell
Oh,
you to your face how much we like it.
You have such an obvious color palette in a lot of your stuff. It's like
Do
this.
I?
Yeah, I can tell what's yours. Obviously, you always sign it and you're always posting it. But like, if you were to just give me a lineup of just your art and someone else's, I'd be able to spot yours. You have such an incredible like color palette. It's always these like softer pink purples, almost like red wine burgundy colors.
Yeah.
They are very
I love
sexy.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
she's
much.
looking good.
I'm
She's
going to cry.
No, don't cry.
Don't cry yet. We'll give you something to cry
Okay,
about.
okay, not yet. Okay.
Dang, you went
Give me
off,
the
man.
criticism. I'm ready.
You just
This
went
hair.
off.
This hair is so gorgeous. This hair rendering.
Yeah. How'd you get a picture of my backside? That's wild. Where are you? Are you in my house right now?
Turn
No, I
around,
wish.
Anna.
Don't take your clothes tonight.
She's in your
I
cupboards.
Please come and join me for tea. No, this is so good. And the face in the mirror,
Yes.
That's hot.
I was going to say, Anna, one of my favorite parts about this piece for me is the fact that her reflection has a different expression.
yeah.
It really shows like she is not human. She is like demonic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
love
I mean, that might have been like like me not knowing how to draw in mirrors. But let's say that was the intended effect, yes.
Well, it worked
man,
out.
works.
Two-Face.
It
I think it
works.
works.
Thank you.
It's so good. There's so many elements by themselves. Like the wings by themselves, really great. The
Mhm.
hair, what? What did you do to
Yeah,
like?
what is this?
Oh my god.
The drawing.
I'm draw.
She said there's no secret. You actually have to do the work.
Oh wow.
Damn it.
That's crazy.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Anna, for
this is-
submitting this.
Thank
It's always a
you.
pleasure. Thank you guys.
Yes, I
Oh
I
Oh
love
my
this one.
God.
This is Tiamat at the
Yo.
beach by Captain Chrono.
Yo, Tiamat being a little slut right now. A little tummy down.
A little?
A little tummy down. These are my favorite. Throughout my entire career, I have seen so many of these type of really great drawings where it's multiple characters all in one, like either at a beach, in a forest, somewhere. And it is such an undertaking. So I get so excited when I see this because the artist really shows like their entire hand. It's insane. It's so good.
Yeah.
I am so obsessed with the bikini being untied and like laying on the ground.
I don't like that.
She's letting it all out.
No, I do like that. I'm trying to like, yeah, because Tiamat has a very spiky chest. She got spiky titties.
So good. I love so many details. The boat in the background.
The
and
Easter
the
eggs, yes.
Yeah, it's
Karen
I love
fighting
it.
off.
It looks,
So
it
good.
looks like Scylla's dogs.
yeah,
on a
great this.
boat. Yeah.
I just love the
Oh,
idea of
God.
Tiamat just giving birth to a storm just to harass people on the beach.
She
Oh
would.
man.
She's
Oh,
mothering.
the little. Look at this little crab on the bottom
He's
right.
grabbing the poor little
messing
snack.
with the poor
That's rude, bro.
baby.
Oh man, as like Tiamat is really heavy, like detail heavy. So to draw her like this, they did such a great job, and the folds of the tail are so good. They're so pleasant to look at.
Yeah.
It's been a really hard pose to figure out with her
Yeah.
model. Like this looks difficult.
Like
Well
her
done.
feathers and I guess I don't know if they're gills, but like the sides of her tail. I've always
Yeah.
loved the sort of like pearlescent look they have. Almost it's very ethereal and otherworldly, and Captain Chrono has just recreated them in his art so beautifully.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
nails
the
it there.
rendering.
Thank you so much, Captain Chrono.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Next up we have
Oh, okay.
The Morgan
Yes, my favorite. The Morgan's my girl.
Okay.
by Babe Ellis.
Automatic
And-
100%.
She's got a vibe to her. I love her. She's just sitting there. She's had a couple of drinks. She's just chilling. She's
With
done
her
with the
bird.
party, so she went outside and she's hanging out with her bird. I love it.
The crows brought her a few too many glasses of wine. She's not
Yeah.
complaining.
She's over it. She's having a Bridgerton moment, but she's not waiting for some dude. She's just sick of it.
She's just being that bitch.
She looks like
Yeah,
she
oh,
needs a
hell yeah.
cigarette.
Right? Oh my god. I had a cigarette. A chewy candy cigarette, of course.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Of course. But no, the lines, we're talking about line art. Like, I've seen this artist do multiple, they've done concepts as well, and their lines are so brisk and so well defined. Like, to draw every single feather on the crow, on the raven, what possessed you? Are you okay? How's your hand? It's amazing.
Practice some hand care, Babe Ellis.
Yeah, I hope you get a little hand massage.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I adore really strong line art. So when I first saw this, I was immediately captivated. I love how Babe Ellis has drawn Morrigan here. The starry sky, it's sparkly and pleases me so much.
I love the detail of the moss on the rocks behind her.
Yes.
So
Her
good.
face is really good. Yeah, the blue eyes matching the runes.
Yeah, so good.
I can't tell if she's inviting me or warning me.
Like a siren.
It's very what is it? Yeah, siren-esque, as you mentioned. Yeah, it's very like, come hither, but I might kill you.
Way to take my thing, Enna.
Oh,
I will
Leah
say
TM.
everyone has been so amazing with these tattoos. Like, sometimes tattoos in like artwork can look like body paint, and I feel like everyone's done a really good job of finding just the right shade to make it look like a tattoo on skin.
Thank you so much, Babe Ellis, for this beautiful piece.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love you.
This is from a regular in my stream, Ali.
Oh my god, Ishtar, who are you? Oh my goodness.
Gorgeous. This looks like it should be in Dream Deities.
Yes.
Oh god, yes.
Totally.
I'd love to do a dream mommy.
Gender bent.
Yeah,
Ishtar, Dream Deity.
Or just all the ladies. Yeah, dream ladies. This is so beautiful. I love I have such a hard time sometimes with static or electricity effects. This looks so good, and it doesn't take away at all the detail of, what's behind the electricity or the static effect. It's so good.
I love the detail of like the different colors in her hair, like the reflections of different colors. So pretty. I love this. There's so much light and like movement in this. She looks fun. I want to be your friend.
She looks real smart, real big and smart. My god. She's well equipped for battle is all I'm gonna say.
The intelligence on this one.
She's real smart. Also, them lips, girl. Who did your lips? They look great.
I know. We need the lip liner gloss combo.
Drop the lip liner, sis. Where'd you get it?
I also just love how this is such a small detail for me, but I love how delicious the wine looks.
Yeah, that's not wine. That's cherry Kool-Aid. That's good stuff.
My drink of choice at a party.
Exactly. I also really like the hand that's holding the rose. It's so well. Yeah, exactly. Oh, lovely.
Thank you so much, Ali.
So good.
Thank you, Ali. I love you so much.
Next up, Aphrodabra.
I love this one.
By
I love Lally so much.
By Lally Doodles or Sour Lally.
Lally. Oh my god.
The kitty in the broom.
Oh my god, he's just chilling in the cat. Terrific.
Terrific.
Such a cute sticker too.
Yes, I love how it's sort of like a sticker like design.
Yeah.
Or almost like it reminds me of Looney Tunes actually. You know when those like do like the outros in Looney Tunes?
Yeah. Oh man.
It's giving Kiki's delivery service.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
The pose is really fun from this perspective.
Yeah, the style, like how her face is rendered, I just really, really like a lot.
I like that too. I like her eyes very much. It's giving a lot of like from the first circuit that we just looked at, or the circuit from earlier. It's that really cool, just dynamic posing, and they nailed it. It looks really good.
Thank you so much, Lally.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you.
Next up is by Pan Silent, and it is Many Circuits.
I love this composition so much. It reminds me of like stained glass.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I love it. The
love
many
it.
faces of Circuit.
And she's got many.
I can't imagine the amount of time it took to do the same pose for what is basically like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 9 different characters.
Oh my god. And the tail. I love Circuit fan art in general because you guys do such a great job of framing her with the tail. That's what's happening here, that like beautiful circle behind her.
Yes, and it keeps your eyes going round and round in the circle of motion.
It's stunning.
You can look at each individual like segment and see all the minor micro details, like the gears, the little tile jewels on. Oh, stunning.
They chose like the proper things to showcase of each skin in every quadrant. I think they did a really good job with that.
Really well done. I think this is such a neat concept in general. So big fan.
Thank you so much, Pan Silent, for this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you.
Mafia Charybdis by Dapio.
Oh my god. I love Dapio so much.
Oh, this was from the Zodiac.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's based on the crab skin. It's like a
It's so good.
Gangster spin on the crab skin.
Oh my god. This is
really
so
love
good.
this story.
The pose is great too.
I love how they've shaded the crab in this like reflective way, so it almost looks like it's made out of gold.
Yeah.
I really like the story that's being told here. I love the fear in this poor debtor's positioning, his pose. Like you can tell that he knows that he screwed the wrong person over.
Oh, I love Dapio so much. I will always like root for them. I'll root for every artist, but man, Dapio is so good.
Yes, I love their art. Line work as well. Line work. Mwah.
Yes, these pinstripes are so spot on.
And that coat.
Thank you so much, Dapio.
Thank you, Dapio. I love you so much. I hope you're having the best day.
I do too.
Oh my god. A cutesy
This
icon.
is like such an unexpected skin to make chibi, and I love that. So this is by Sis Bradman, and it's Molten Shogun Erlang.
Oh my god,
it really is.
Like... I had no idea which skin this is, but it's so cute.
Oh, Erlang Shin.
It's that one skin where he's like really edgy, and he's like, "You'll be punished after this."
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite. It's just cutesy. Cutify these skins that are so serious.
The fact that Bradman has allowed so much expressive-ness into what is a pretty simple mask.
I mean, all you have to do is slap a little blush,
and do
the little heart eyes,
the blue eyes,
shine on the eyes, yeah, and you nailed it.
Perfect concept, perfect execution.
Yes, thank you so much, Sis Bradman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is Amma and Bolona by Exlichu.
I've been following this story. I love when SMITE artists or the SMITE community in general create these love stories between our gods. I love it.
It's so cute.
So precious.
It's atmospheric too. It's gorgeous. The lighting, the sky.
Yeah, these clouds.
You can feel the warmth of the sunset just looking at it.
Yeah, you can see the glow on their faces. Oh, it's so cute.
It actually feels like a cinematic.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm looking
happy.
Looking forward to the next chapter.
Oh yes, please make a whole series.
Thank you for this gorgeous little piece, Exlichu.
Thank you. I love you. Ooh.
Oh.
Hello, madam.
Okay. I was on the art show for this one, and I thought it was so kick-ass. I just really, really loved this piece.
We do love Izanami.
The face rendering is just so good.
Scale.
This makes me think back to the Loki piece we saw with like the silkiness of the shading. And Izanami in game is portrayed pretty vengeful, pretty violent. So I love this sort of more delicate, soft presentation of her here.
I think that's something that Leah had mentioned during the show. I think you had mentioned that's like, oh, it is kind of crazy to see, or it's nice to see her toned down a little bit because she is gorgeous. I mean, she was in her lore. So, yeah.
I think if you saw this and didn't know her lore or her character, you'd be like, oh, she's so soft and beautiful. But like knowing her, it makes you think like, or is she trying to seduce me in order to do something very awful to me once I let my guard down?
I like it. I like a little yassification of our more deadly Mike face. I don't mind.
This highlight on the cheekbone is so gorgeous. I need to know where she got it.
Ulta could never.
Thank you so much, Egg Related, for this lovely Izanami.
Thank you. I love your name too. I love eggs.
Oh,
we love this one.
This is Diamonds Are Forever by Gaia the Muse.
We love this one. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at I really like this inversion on like the edges, the outside edges. See what I'm talking about? Like the inverted lines.
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Oh,
I
man.
really like this. The
This would be a
texture.
sick poster.
Yes, I would
Absolutely.
get this framed. If Guy the Muse, if you're out there, if you're selling like plates or frames of this, let me know, because like this is
Oh my god. Can you imagine a plate? Like a plate that looks like that? All my food would taste so much better.
Oh my god, yes, like a beautiful decorated diamond themed plate.
Yeah. I think it's time that Hi-Rez starts looking into dishware personally.
I agree.
One thing I love about all the gods around the edges is that they have an internal segment where they're more filled in, and then the outer segments where it's more like liney.
Yeah.
And they're like empty inside the lines. It's such a cool effect.
Very glowy, very constellation-esque, you know what I mean? It's like they're the constellation
what
in
it
the
is.
sky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really drawing the line between stars and gems and sparkles.
Yeah.
Hi-Rez,
Also,
give
we're
us more
talking about-
astrology skins.
Yes, God, please.
Thank you so much, Gaia, for this.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Oh.
Thank
Hey,
you.
guys, Muse, love you.
Okay,
Oh, Jesus.
there's a bit of lore behind this one.
Hey.
This one is by my partner Noah, and he drew this for my birthday.
It's your
Aw,
icon right
cute.
now. We're
Yeah.
looking at it on Discord.
Yeah, it is.
He was a bit nervous about submitting this, but I encouraged him.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad you
So
did.
talented. This is crazy good.
And this is Set, correct?
Yes, this is Set, my favorite god. My donkey.
The
This
donkey
is
man.
insane.
I love him, and I imagine those are wheat fields he might be coming through, a wave of them.
I think it's meant to be like parting the sands, like the sand
Yeah.
dunes.
That's
my
amazing.
God.
He's
The
very
little
angry.
particles. I have
Yeah,
done
it's
a
so
couple
sick.
of like scary assets, and it can be really hard to kind of impart that sense of drama or fear or anticipation, and they've really nailed it here.
Yeah, for real. Oh my God, the glowing eyes, the crescent moon in the
moon.
back, and also that added detail of like that really cool tribal type symmetrical design behind him.
Yes.
This is so good.
And he drew the moon mainly because me being called Loona, and I like the moon and stuff, but it honestly, like,
Aw.
it fits with the desert. Like, it's
Yeah.
almost like he's coming out in the middle of the night, like during an eclipse or something, and just wreaking havoc. It's gorgeous.
The colors.
Absolutely.
Also,
You did
I
a good job
really-
encouraging them to post,
Yes.
because this is really, really good. I'm glad we got to see this.
I really appreciate the fact that it isn't just like a black outline silhouette with red highlight around the rim. It's literally like he has rendered out his entire outfit, and he just added a little bit of shadow, just enough, but you can still see the detail underneath that almost black shadow. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Like, you can make
I
out
love
his outfit.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't just Oh my God. That's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Thank you
I'm
so
gonna
much,
make it
Noah.
Thank you, Noah.
Thank you.
Oh,
I love this one. I love this one.
Flero.
I saw
Flero.
this.
Oof.
Have
God
you seen the
damn.
Have you seen the less clothed one? Because it's
Yeah,
also very
mhm.
good.
Yeah, it's so
Oh
good.
my God.
Flero is just on another plane of existence when it comes to anatomy. I don't
They
know
really
what she's
are.
doing.
They really are. And just like the rendering as well of the skin tone, the light source is perfect. Like that stomach area, I can't stop staring at it. It
The
really is
shadow.
just
The shadow from like the waist beads hitting like her skin. It's just
Yeah.
so well done.
It's the combination of different rendering styles. You have the hair that is just very loose brush strokes and just very stylized with hyper realism on like the tummy, the face, the thighs. Like it's amazing.
Her eyes are beautiful. They're like little emeralds, just drawing you
know.
in.
Yeah.
I'm melting.
So good.
And also the hands, like her left hand.
Yes.
At you. So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And that
Uh,
snake.
Beautiful.
The liquid in that potion bottle. Oh, it's all just so well done.
Yeah,
Let me
I,
drink it.
I could gush about literally every part of this piece. It's just...
Mhm.
Flero, thank you so much for submitting this. We all adore you.
Yes,
Thank
you're
you, Fleur. I
amazing.
love you.
Thank you,
Thank
Fleur.
you.
This is the last piece, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
This is Senko Sage Anubis by Powerful Hornet.
All right. This is great.
I...
Oh my God.
is
I love
really
this skin
neat.
too.
Yes. One thing I love is how Anubis himself is lined more cleanly, and then the spirit is just like... It's lined a bit more wildly. It's almost like
Yeah.
conveying how dangerous or like how wild the spirit is. It's such a beautiful difference.
It really is. It shows.
Color. Yeah, like the use of color of this blue with the in contrast with the red that's coming from behind. Like it's just really gorgeous.
It's just like so loose in its line art, but you know exactly what's going on. There's like a fire blazing behind him. The lighting is so good on Anubis, and then you have like the insane looseness and craziness and chaoticness of his spirit coming out of his little staff. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so powerful.
Yeah, I love the foreground element, so it kind of feels like you like ran into the woods to hide, and you've like peeked through the bushes, and like you're seeing this scene. You're like, oh my god, how do I get out of here?
Yeah, somebody went ham on the blur tool, and I love it.
I just love how the background is hot. It's a hot palette, and the foreground is a cold palette, and it's just there's a lot of dichotomy and like juxtaposition between two extremes in this piece. It's
but you still know exactly what's going on.
Yes.
It doesn't do whatsoever.
Thank you so much, Powerful Hornet. I adore this piece.
Thank you, Powerful Hornet. You are indeed a powerful hornet.
And with that, we've come to the conclusion.
Yay! Oh my god, I love this community so much.
I am so proud. So great. I'm so proud of everyone, and thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for submitting. I couldn't have made this happen without you guys in the community. You guys are the only reason I have art to show off for this show, so thank you so fucking much. Thank you all for watching, and I don't know if I'll do this again. Maybe I'll see what 2024 holds, but
I will be there to help.
That's so much appreciated.
Love to do this again.
Yes, 100%. Thank you so much again for having us, and we love you guys in the community. You guys are wonderful. You look great today. Be good. Do good.
From myself, Anna, Enna, and Leah, thank you so much for watching, and bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Love you.